Hi everyone, today I am here to bring you an abdominal focused Pilates reformer workout. As far as equipment goes for this workout today, you will need a reformer, you will also need your box, and we will be using a ball for the majority of the class. My ball is 8 to 10 inches around, is a triad ball, which I will link in the description, but you can use any ball that you have that feels suitable to you. As always, feel free to adjust the springs as necessary, modify the session to your liking and how your body is feeling today. When you're ready, gather that equipment because this workout starts now. All right, guys, so I'm all set up. I have a 1 medium spring on. You could do this first section on either a medium or a light spring. I have got my box set up next to the reformer and it is in line with my peg. And I've got my ball resting on my headrest for use in a little bit. So to start, let's come to standing. We are gonna start standing in the well of the reformer. So just carefully, very carefully, step over your straps till you can find your way inside. And then I want you to step, 2/3 of the way back away from your shoulder blocks. You'll know where you need to be in just a moment. Inhale the arms up overhead here. And then exhale, round the spine forward, letting your knees bend as much as you see fit. Place your hands on your shoulder blocks. Once your hands are on your shoulder blocks, you'll know if you need to adjust your feet forward or back. You do want your heels pretty much directly under the sit bones. Take a breath, inhale here and get nice and long through the spine, lifting through the tailbone and the crown of the head. And then exhale and pull the shoulder blocks towards you, rounding the upper back towards the ceiling. Inhale and extend the carriage away from you, lifting the tailbone and the crown of the head. And then exhale, round the spine, pulling the shoulder blocks back towards you. Let's do 2 more just like that. Trying to find even weight through the soles of the feet. Feeling a beautiful stretch down the back, maybe between the shoulder blades. Let's do 2 more here. And 1 more time. Very nice job. And then pause here, cross your right ankle in front of your left ankle, and we're gonna do that same thing again. So right ankle is crossed in front of the left, round the spine up, and then press the carriage away and see if you can get a bit of a deeper stretch down the backs of the legs. Round the spine up, and press the carriage away. Good. Feel free to adjust those feet on the floor if you need to walk yourself further away to find that stretch. And 1 more time here. Beautiful. Switch the cross of your ankles. Left ankle in front of the right, and let's do that again. Round the spine up, feel that stretch, and release it forward. You might find that one side feels like a more intense stretch than the other. On this side, I can feel the stretch all the way down through the front of my hip. Good. And last 2 here. And 1 more time. Very nice job. Uncross those ankles. Stand up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders down and back. And now we're gonna place our hands just right on our waistline. You're gonna float your right heel up off of the floor, float the right knee in front of the hip, and take the heel in front of the shoulder block. Now feel free again to adjust yourself as far as distance, depending on your leg length. Keep your spine nice and tall, weight over that back foot, and now bend the knee. And extend the carriage. And bend the knee. And extend the carriage. Let's do 4 more here. Growing as long and tall through the crown of the head as you can. And last 2 here. And 1 more time. Very nice job. Extend the leg forward, take your hands behind your head, draw the carriage in and rotate towards that bending knee. And come back center as you extend the leg forward. Exhale, pull and rotate. And extend. We'll do 3 more like this. Hips stay facing forward towards those shoulder blocks, so it's deep rotation right at the rib cage. The last time here. Bring the carriage back forward. One more round. Take a breath, inhale, get tall. Exhale, round the upper back forward. Take your gaze down towards that ball, and then extend the spine back upright. We'll do 4 more here. And exhale, 3. And one more time. Extend the carriage forward. Float the foot up off the shoulder block. Place that foot back into the well. Take a moment to reset. Other foot is going to come up behind the opposite shoulder block. Hands on the hips to start. Spine is long. Make sure that you feel like your pelvis is square to the shoulder blocks in front of you. And then when you're ready, bend the knee and straighten the knee. Bend the knee and straighten the knee. Exhaling. Last 2 here. Making any micro adjustments you might need on your standing leg, the distance you are from the shoulder blocks, etc. Last one. Good, hands behind the head, add that rotation towards your bending knee. Elbows stay wide. 3 more here. And last time. Turning the body back center, taking a big breath, inhale, getting long through the body, and then exhale, rounding the upper back forward as the knee pulls in, extending the carriage away as the heel presses away. Good. You might take note of what's happening in the feet. So sometimes the lifted foot will do all sorts of crazy things as it pulls against the shoulder blocks. Last time here. Extend the carriage away, let it come all the way home. Float your foot up off the shoulder block and into the well. Very nice job. So for now, we're going to take a careful step out. We're going to have a seat on our box. And we're going to take that ball behind the low back. So for me, I'm putting it kind of right at the biggest arch of my back. You can adjust that a little bit up or down for comfort. And then we're going to take our inside loop and place it on our inside foot. All right. Hand behind the head. Other hand is on the edge of the carriage just for support. Press the leg away from you and bend the knee in. And press. And bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. The strap is slightly outside my right knee. And we'll add on in just a moment here. Last 3. Just taking this time to make sure that you feel nice and even through the pelvis. Making any adjustments on that ball as you see fit. Last one. And then adding on as you press that leg away from you, arch the back over the ball. And then exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up as the knee comes in. The last 3. And one more time. Extend your leg forward. Lift and lower your long leg to the ceiling. Feel that stretch through the hamstring and then press down. Good. Adding on as the leg presses away from you. Open the back over the ball. Exhale, lift up as the leg comes up. The last 2. And last one. Reach your leg up to the ceiling. Reach that hand that was behind your head up to your toe. And just try to reach for that ankle. For 8, 7, option both hands behind the head. last 4, a last 2, and 1. Very nice job. Bend the knee, take that strap off, come all the way up. Good. We're going to take our box onto our carriage now. So grab that box, place it on lengthwise, and then we're going to take our ball up onto the box with us. So we're going to end up laying back on the box, making sure that the tailbone is scooched very far forward before you lay back, and grab your strap in your hand just so you have it handy for when you lay down. So we're going to lay back, and then that strap is going to go on the foot that is closest to it, and the ball is going to go between the knees for now. Make sure you feel like you're in a steady position on the box, hands behind the head. Now we're just going to do a little knee drop towards the foot bar. So press your low back down into the box and exhale. Bring the knees over to the foot bar and back to center. And towards the foot bar and back to center. Upper back is in a little bit of forward flexion. I'm sorry if you can't see my upper body very well. And this doesn't have to be such a big movement. It is a very challenging movement. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come back center. Reach both toes forward and back up. And forward and back up. For 4, trying to keep those feet in line with the hips, knees in line with the hips. 3, 2, and last 1. Very nice job. Now we're going to carefully come up, remove the ball, remove the strap, and turn to face the back of the reformer. Take that ball back behind your shoulder blades this time. Grab onto both straps. That ball is going right at the base of the shoulder blades. Both feet are down. We're still on that same spring. Good. From here, lift your arms up to the ceiling and then back forward and down. If you have an option between short loops and long loops, you can choose. I'm going to stay on the long loops today. Tailbone is heavy. And now adding on, reach the arms up overhead, arch the back over the ball, circle the arms around. Nice, so we're going into back extension and forward flexion. Back extension and forward flexion. Last 3. And 2. Tailbone is reaching down to the box last time. Very nice job. Bring your right knee into tabletop. As the leg extends forward, reach the arms back overhead. And then draw the knee into the chest as the arms come forward. Last 3. Last time. Switch out the legs, last exercise on this side. Extend the left leg forward as the arms reach back. Bend the knee in as the arms come forward. Last 3. And 1 more. Roll the spine up. Beautiful job. Put your straps back for a moment. We're going to take a quarter turn to the other side, setting ourselves up for our abdominal work, facing sideways. So you're going to scoot your tailbone way far forward. Grab your strap before you lay all the way back. Lay down on your back. Tailbone very close to the front edge of that box. And then your strap is going on your foot. Ball between the knees. Take your time. Make any adjustments you need to. Hands behind the head. Take a moment here. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees towards the foot bar and back center. Exhale, rotate. and center. Remember, we only have these 2 exercises here. I know it's challenging. Last 3 here. One more time. Hold the knees and the feet in line with the hips. Lower the toes forward and exhale, lift. Forward and exhale, lift. Last 3. And one more. Very nice job. Come all the way up. Remove that strap. Very nice job, guys. Okay, so let's take this box down to the other side of the reformer. Again, we're gonna line it up with the pegs, a little behind the shoulder blocks, and then come to seated on the box. Take that ball underneath your low back, or maybe a little higher. Inside strap goes on your inside foot. Align with your knee with your hip. Square off your pelvis. Outside hand is behind the head. Inside hand is on your rail. We're just going to start with that leg press forward. Exhale to press away. Nice job. If you're feeling good and you want to bring your other hand behind your head, go for it. I'm going to stay hand on the rail for today. Last 3. The last one, hold the leg forward. Nice. Open the chest up over the ball. And exhale, pull the knee in. Last 2. And 1. Hold your leg forward, lift and lower your leg. Pressing down with the glute and the hamstring. And then add your back extension as the leg reaches forward. Last 3. And 1 more. Hold the leg up to the ceiling, and we're going to reach our opposite hand towards that ankle. The last 4, last 2, and 1. Very nice job. Bend the knee, take the strap off, carefully sit up. Beautiful. Place your strap back. From here, we're just gonna sit up onto the reformer. We're gonna set up for kind of like a modified star. So facing side on your reformer, we're gonna take that ball in between the inner thighs, slightly above the knees, and then you wanna be able to touch your foot bar with your hand. So we're gonna reach over and grab onto that foot bar. If you don't have a locking foot bar, just be careful not to pull up, okay? Shift your weight onto the knee that's closest to the foot bar so the other knee can float. Externally rotate your shoulder. Your other hand can be on your hip. And now we're going to carefully test the waters and press the carriage out a little bit and then pull the carriage back in. Nice, out and in. Maybe your other arm floats out to the side, out and in. So right now I'm trying to keep both sides of my waistline nice and long. I'm using my breath as I pull the carriage back in. Let's do 3 more here. Softening the front of the ribs down to the hips. 2. The last time, and then adding on. So press that carriage out again. And as you pull the carriage in, I want you to pull your bottom knee underneath you and arc your top arm up towards the ceiling, trying to weight your outside knee back onto the carriage. So a big bit of side flexion. And then we're gonna press out again and find that length. Come in again and find that side bending position. Nice. If you'd like to make this movement a little bigger as you press the carriage out, you can let that bottom hip reach towards the carriage, towards the well, and then pull up and in. Squeeze that ball. Last 3, relax the toes. Just noticed I was super clenching my toes. And last time here. Very nice job. And then anchor both knees down, bring both hands to the foot bar and sit your hips away from the foot bar. Just take a beautiful stretch there. Nice. Come all the way up, pivot around to the other side. Moving your knees approximately to the center of the carriage. Ball is between the inner thighs. You should be able to reach your foot bar with your hand. From here, we're gonna shift the weight into our inside knee. I'm gonna have to move out just a little bit more for myself so that we can hover our shoulder block knee up off the carriage. And then when you're ready, press the carriage out a little bit and pull yourself back in. And press out. Both sides of the waist super long. Your top hand can stay on your hip, or you can find that length towards the opposite side of the room. Nice job. Let's add on a little bit, pressing the carriage out. As you pull the carriage in, laterally flex the spine, find that beautiful side bend, and then press the carriage out again. Good, controlling that spring tension. Staying here, or if you'd like to add that last little bit, letting the hip come closer to the well, and then lifting that waistline back up. Last 3. And one more. Anchor both knees, bring both hands to the foot bar, and press yourself away until you feel that stretch down the side body. Nice job. Come all the way in here. You can take that ball and just place it down by the side of your carriage. I'm going to take my foot bar down. I'm still in that one medium spring. Then I'm going to bring my hands forward towards my foot bar. Now you might have your hands on your platform. It's really, reformer dependent here. I'm going to have my hands on my foot bar and then knees underneath the hips to begin. Take a breath, inhale, get long through the back, and then exhale, just press the carriage away and pull the knees back in underneath you. Hinging at the hips. Keeping the shoulders over the wrists for now. And last 3. Spine is in neutral, nice long spine, length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Last 1. And then press the knees out, and then press the carriage out. Pull the carriage in, and pull the knees in. Press the carriage out, the knees out, press the carriage out. Pull the carriage in, pull the knees in. A few more to go. You can make this movement big or small. Last 2. And last time. Very nice job. Pull the carriage in, round the spine, and then arch the back. And round the spine. And arch the back. 2 more to go, nice and slow. Puffing up the back of the ribs towards the ceiling. And last time. Good. Have a seat. Place your feet on the floor underneath your knees. Inhale the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, big reach of the palms of the hands towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, release those arms down. Good, and you guys are all done. I hope you enjoyed that abdominal focused Pilates reformer workout. Please leave me a comment or a question in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you thought, what you'd like to see next, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.